The guitar man, drink took him over, and he lost the fight. He wanted to love him tonight. Says, why don't you love him tonight? That sweet home sound is taking him back home to a place where he never felt alone. It was all so good there, and he wanted to stay, but fate came along and pushed him away.
All right, Johnson. Can everybody hear me? 1, 2, testing. Good morning, soaring, so red.
60 strings, tears on my
Good
guitar.
morning.
This lonely
Kenneth, well, more power to you,
road
mate.
staggered me
More power to you.
so fine.
Decent dreamers. Hold on.
Losing the bottom.
All right. Listen, dreamers of 2022 World Cup. I don't know what that is. Hello, man. What is your opinion on a funded account? That is a good way to make money. Yeah, it's a good option. Uh, Hi there, Stefan. Yeah, I was listening to my blues. All right, so great GBP USD trade, right? Now, a little bit about this trade, right? My original setup was this, right? This was my original setup, right? This was my power buy zone, right at that zone. Should I close GU position now? Listen, I can't tell you what to do, mate, but it hit my targets at 120. So you do whatever the fuck you want to do. Yeah, I mean, listen, mate. I'm gonna talk about this, right? I'm gonna talk about this, right? Everybody. Sometimes, I mean, people are mad because I take profit soon, right? And then move my stops to break even, and I get stopped out or break even on the rest. That is just the way that I fucking trade, right? Now, this was my setup, right? Actually, yeah, this was my setup. Now, when I logged into my charts, price was trading at this level, right? So I decided to go long at market, right? So my original setup was about a 5.8 R, but because I went long at market, my R was 2.6. And because, I mean, my first target always at the next zone right here. Boom, boom, right there, as you can see. So, because I didn't get in, I didn't buy right at my power buy zone, so I bought a little late. Um, After taking profits, I had to move my stop losses to break even. I just had to, right? If I had entered at my power buy zone, then the trade would have played out as I wrote it down. But you know what? Someone here, Kenneth made more money than me on that trade. And that's the thing about the VAP, right? That's the thing about the VAP, right? I'm never going to tell you that I'm the best trader ever. Fuck that. No, I'm not, right? Sometimes, yeah, whenever I make a mistake, I always tell you guys whenever I make a mistake, right? And I guide you through the mistake that I made, right? As I journal it. And yeah, sometimes I'm going to cut, take profits a little bit too soon. And sometimes my VAPs are going to just hold on to the trade. Example here, Kenneth made a full 2.5 R, right? And I made, 1 R, which is fine. Good morning, Orlando. No, good morning, Google Eyes. Keep an eye on gold, sir, or else you will miss it again for us. Yeah, but you know what? Yesterday, that's a funny thing. This is my playing gold right now. I'm gonna share this with you. So I am looking for shorts in gold. This is way too soon, right? So step number one, I needed these highs to get taken out. Buy side liquidity. Now, I am not going to blindly sell gold at my zone. Of course not. Um, I am going to wait for this. Let me show you. Right. Yeah, the zone has been mitigated, right? Has been hit. But we don't know. No one fucking knows if this supply zone is going to hold, right? Now, what I want to see is this, right? Price getting in on that zone, creating a new low, then a lower high, then this low. I need to this low to get taken out, and then I'm going to find a trade right here on a pullback towards this supply zone that will create that move to the downside. That's my play in gold. Yesterday, I remember that we were talking about shorts in gold, and I actually took them. I'm gonna show you what I did yesterday. What the fuck is this? Yesterday was what? Hold on, I have a message here. Yeah, doesn't matter. So yesterday, what happened yesterday? I don't know. I don't have the chart anymore. So 29. Wow. Uh, Today's the 30th, right? So it's the 29th. I don't remember, guys. 29th. Oh, this was the move that I was trading yesterday. I don't think so. But yesterday I took a short here. Yeah, this was the one. So let's go to the 5-minute chart. I'm going to show you what I did yesterday. So this is yesterday's price action. I took this sell right here. I think, yeah, I took this sell right here. I took 1% off, and then I wasn't going to be in front of my charts because you remember. Do you have a swear box? No, I don't. But you know what? You're more than welcome to put a few pips on your swear box because of me. I mean, you're going to go broke because I swear a lot. So yesterday, I think my trade was something like this. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, something like this, right? So I took profits for 1% and then I moved my stops to break even or something like this. Eventually, I don't remember, but eventually price hit my targets, but I wasn't going to be in front of my charts. And the way that I trade, I have to be in front of my charts to monitor my trades. I was just too tired yesterday. Fuck, man. Today I drank a cup of coffee because, I didn't have a good day yesterday. But well, also the live show lasted for 2 hours. So, what I want to see here is right gold hitting this zone. Actually, hold on. Ning. This zone right here, gold hitting this area, right? Something like this, right? And then creating a new low, a lower high, this low being taken out, then finding a good risk to reward trade here for bomb that move towards that liquidity area. That's my goal, my play in gold for later. Now, um, all your recent trades hit the target, but we closed very early. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's fine. I mean, yeah. I mean, shit. Hold on. Oh, I was talking about the pound US dollar that hit targets, and the reason that I managed to trade that the way that I did is because I entered late on the trade, right? My entry was here at the 1953, 54, etc., right? If I had taken, right, my entry where I had planned it, right? Uh, I would have taken more, at least a 2% profit here, and then the trade would be riding. But I entered a little bit late, so I had to move my stop losses to break even after that rejection, right? I had to. And that's fine. I still made money. You made money? I don't know, right? And this is the thing, guys. This is the thing, take my signals as guidance, right? If you feel that the way that I manage my trades doesn't, click with you or how you trade, you're more than welcome to manage your trade however the fuck you want to manage them, right? I mean, following me blindly, it's okay, right? If you follow me blindly, you will be, making the exact percentage month over month that I make, right? But if you take my signals as guidance, right, just for my entries, but you manage your trades yourselves, maybe you're going to make more money than me. Who knows, right? That's the cool thing about the VIP signals. But this was a great trade. So, fucking gold, still waiting. Let's have a look at some other markets. Shall away. What are you guys looking at? Uh, we have a promo code for the VIP. A 25% discount. Um, a 25% discount um, for the VIP group, right? This is the code. Winter is coming. Grab it now. Uh, USD CAD. What about USD CAD? Sorry. What about silver? I've been doing this for a long fucking time. You guys know that I fucking hate that you just, type on the chat USD CAD, silver, right? Why don't you tell me what are you looking at, and then we can have a discussion on that market. These two are happy with my 2% this week. Many thanks again for your guidance, mate. You're more than welcome. And if you don't mind, I'm going to grab this for marketing purposes. All right. That's right, mate. That's right. All right. This hello. Johnson asks, brother, what's the difference between you and Olympus Signals? Olympus Signals doesn't even hit the pin order. He's a nice trader too, but can you tell the difference between your style and him? Yeah, we have different trading styles. Olympia trades, breakouts on the midterm, right? And you need to have patience, right, when it comes to trading. Um, for example, the last trade that he sent was on the US dollar Swiss franc, and it took Let's have a look at this chart. Actually, U.S. dollar Swiss franc on the hourly chart. Right. It took price. I don't even know. Yeah, it took price a couple of days to break with the zone. Ah, yeah. I mean, his entry was here. Right, was here with stop losses all the way below here, right? So it took price a ton of time just to break through and validate his trading idea, right? It's a different trading style, um, but it's a good. I mean, it's profitable. It's good, right? That's the main difference. I mean, I trade. I'm really a day trader, right? I take quick profits. You need to understand that when it comes to trading, right, you need to find your trading personality, right? For example, for a long time, I thought about myself as a swing trader. So I would hold my trades for dear life, right? But psychologically, psychology side, shit, I'm sorry. Yeah, psychologically speaking, that wasn't good for me because, for example, I remember one day that you know I closed my charts and turned off my computer, and my trades were up about $8,000. Right. Also, I was focusing a ton of on the money that my trades were making. So they were up about $8,000, and when I woke up, my trades were down about $900. Right. And that fucked me up. I remember that day so clearly. Yeah, I mean, I made a ton of bad decisions, right? I closed a couple of trades that I shouldn't have closed. I moved my stop losses the way that I shouldn't have moved my stop losses, swing trading wise, right? So those oscillations in P&L are not good for me. Um, so you know, I found Zen in day trading, right? And just taking profits, just taking that 1%, right? I take 4 hours, 5 hours, sometimes 3 hours, etc. But I always take that 1% because, yeah, I mean, if I'm risking 1%, I'm gonna take my money back and move my stop losses to break even. And when I started doing that, um, I saw the difference in my equity curve, right? Because before my equity curve was like, I don't know, someone having a heart attack, right? Like this, cha 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 cha. Now it's very smoothly, very smooth to the upside. And that's my trading personality, right? For example, this GBP USD, yeah, it hit my targets. I mean, my trade idea was perfect. Look at this fucking thing. It was perfect. Was perfect. This entry model in particular is phenomenal. This setup, when I say entry model, I mean setup, right? This setup is phenomenal. This is the setup that has the highest probability of success of all the setups that I trade. But today I entered late. I entered here. So to I had to take profits at the zone that I had planned taking profits first, but I had to move my stop losses to break even. I had to, right? I had to. And yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter. I still made money, but looking at the chart after the fact doesn't affect me. Yeah, smooth is so much better, Stefan. I agree with you, mate. I mean, I agree with you. I still swing trade, right? For example, uh, I'm gonna show you. Shice. For example, I'm still holding. Yeah, I'm gonna show you the account that tracks our VIP trades, right? Um, on the 4 hour chart. For example, I'm still holding this pound USD, right? But what did I do? I took profits here, and I took profits here, right? I took out about 3.5% in profits, and then I'm letting the rest of it ride. So, um, if I hadn't taken any profits, yes, my trade would be in massive profits right now. But that is just being results oriented because I didn't know that that the pound versus the USD was going to break these highs and not pull back towards this level, to happen. So holding on to the full position and handling a deep pullback is something that I just don't do, right? Now that I've taken profits, a ton of profits on this trade, I can just let that one ride. And right now it's up about 750 pips, and I'm still looking for I'm still looking for those new longs on the pound USD for the VAP group. We will get sweat trade for swing group and your thoughts on US 500. Yeah, I'm still holding that one too. Let me show you. Hold on. I am still holding those sales on the S&P 500. Right, this is my trade. As you can see, this my stop loss. Hold on. My stop loss was about to get hit, right? Before that move to the downside. I'm still holding this position and I am looking to add shorts on this position. Now, on the hourly chart, right, on the hourly chart, I'm just waiting for price to hit around the 39.80, 39.80, 384, 85 level or so to look for new shorts. And the cool thing about that, maybe, possibly, actually, I'm sorry. I'm going to show you here on TradingView much better. Uh-huh. Much better. Better. Hold on. I am going to trade here. Right, so what is it? 4 hour chart, right? I'm sorry. Uh, so, on the hourly, what I'm looking at, let me just delete there. What I am looking at is this highs to be taken out right here, right? So, this is the zone. Let me show you in the 50-minute chart actually. Where was it? I'm gonna eyeball it, you know. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, something like this. I'm gonna eyeball. No, it's not that. I'm sorry. Yeah, let's call that something like this. So I need to these highs to get swept. And here is where I'm going to look for new shorts. And the cool thing about that, thank you, Andreas. I am super allergic. You have no idea. When I was a little boy, um, I fell I fell off a tree. I was like 5 years old or something like that. And there was a big tree, in my school, and I used to love to climb that tree and just eat my lunch there. And one day, I just up on the tree eating my lunch, and I just decided to hang myself like a bat from my legs, but the branch or the big branch that I was sitting on was very smooth, and I was sitting down and I just fell back because I thought that my legs were going to be strong enough to hold me, and they were not. So I fell down face first into a root that was above the ground, and I crushed my nose. That was in 1986. So yeah, I had a emergency rhinoplasty in 1986 in the tropics. So and it wasn't a good surgery. I can't breathe from one side of my nose, and the other side is just like a jet turbine. And when it gets windy, and in autumn, my allergies just spike up. Yeah, that's a fun fact about me. So what I'm looking at here is, more shorts on the S&P 500, right? I mean, I don't have the chart where I have my setup, but it's some should be something like this, exactly this. This is the one. Uh-huh. This is the one, guys. So basically, I'm waiting for these two highs to get taken out. So I'm expecting a little more drawdown, and here is where I'm going to look for new shorts. So if I get that set up, right? If I get that set up, I'm going to move my stop losses lower on on the current trade, and the position that I'm going to take is going to be calculated for the entire position to be a 1% risk, right? That's my idea. USD CAD broke demand zone. I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I mean, it didn't break demand zone. So, this is a cool one. Remember, we're looking at the 50-minute chart. So, yeah, this could be a good trade. Let's have a look at the 10-minute chart. So, mm, mm, yeah, this could be a good one. I don't know. I have to take a look at the lower time frames and really do an in-depth, analysis on this chart. But we could actually have a good dip buy here. Now, just eyeballing this scenario, what I would want to see is this, price coming back to that level, 135 or so, and seeing buyers, deep buyers trying to buy the dip at the previous broken highs. Uh, then sell side liquidity to build up here. Sell side liquidity, of course, is the stop losses of these deep buyers to be taken out, price hitting this demand zone. That I don't know if that is the demand area or not. But because I'm eyeballing it, right? But we do have that gap, which is actually the zone. Let's have a look at the power buys. Where's the power buy? Right there in that zone is the power buy. So basically, yeah, I mean, that's I'm gonna flag it. Thank you. I'm gonna flag it hot. So this is what I would want to see, right? Let's just delete everything here. Uh, this game is all about patience and planning your trade ahead, planning the scenario that you want to see in order to get in on a trade, right? So basically, what I would want to see here, uh, uh, right here, that's that's the gaps. That's the gaps. So what I want to see here, right, is another dip towards those previous broken highs, then that bullish, rejection, again and again, maybe even higher. Then this lows right here would be, sell side liquidity, and then that move to the downside taking out those weak longs, and here is where I would look for longs on the USD CAD around the 34.80 or so. I'm gonna leave those drawings there. Save. All right, gold far from being confirmed. Uh, the legend of myth Orlando. Thank you, Johnson. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a myth. Maybe for some people, some girls. Yeah. Right. So let's have a look at the lower time frames in this fucking market. So, first of all, let's pinpoint that supply zone correctly, shall we? Volume. We already had volume. Uh, uh, I mean, that's the thing. I don't know. I don't fucking know. This is kind of weird. Yeah, this one has already been. This is the one. Let's have a look. Yeah, I remember. This is the one. So, oh shit, right there. Right there. So, this is looking good. This is looking good. So, what I want to see here, this is looking good, guys. Yeah, this is too early. I need confirmation, right? Why? Because we are still in a bullish mode, right? I need confirmation of that reversal. Trading reversals, right, blindly is just burning money. So, and what I want to see is this, right? That momentum to the downside. Why? Because that is going to bring in those, FOMO traders trying to short this market, and then a new lower high, then that low breaking, and then around these highs is where I'm going to take that short. So far from being confirmed, I don't know if we are going to make it in this. Why don't you go in gold now? Well, because of what I just told you, right? It's Listen, Stefan. I don't take highly speculative trades. Remember that this is an auction between buyers and sellers, right? And even though you are seeing a bearish reaction here, because it's obvious that we are going to get a bearish reaction here, from short-time buyers taking profits and sell orders here. Of course, this area is thick, but you don't know if buyers are going to continue to swipe all those sell orders, and that zone is going to break. You don't know that. The only way to know that, for the only way to be more sure. I don't know if you say this in English, right? But in order to have a better perspective that a real reversal from that supply zone is taking place, is to wait for that confirmation, which would be, in fact, something like this: price gaining down below this high, then coming back up right here, breaking this low, right? That's the trap, and then coming back towards the supply area that created this change of character. And here is where the amazing risk to reward ratio is. So I'm gonna wait for that, my friends. Because taking a short here is just too speculative. I mean, why would you wanna, go short after that not big, right, but a quite volatile move to the upside, right? Why would you want to take such a speculative trade? I don't know. It doesn't have an edge. Yeah, it doesn't have an edge. So this is setting up very nicely, guys. This is setting up very nicely. This is the other trade that I'm gonna take today. Yeah, and I've been trading the pound and gold lately, just that. So this is the other trade that I'm going to be taking today. So heads up to the VIP team, because I don't think that I'm going to Um, I don't think we're going to catch it during this live show. But this, I mean, this entry model is a very, I mean, has a high probability of success, right? But you have to wait for the setup to develop, right? You have to have patience. For example, yesterday's gold. If you remember, if you were here on yesterday's live show, I told you that I missed it, right? But I actually didn't miss it, all right, because I had pinpointed my supply zone wrongly. And that high that I thought that had mitigated my supply area was not. And actually, that was just liquidity, buy side liquidity being built up. And when I saw that high being taken out, then I waited for exactly what I'm telling you right now. And I took a short and made money, right? So I'm going to wait for just that, right? And the other reason, mate, is because if you were to take a short here, yeah, I mean, where would you put your stop losses, right? Um, Normally, you will put your stop losses above the highs, right? But that is not a confirmed high. That's the thing, right? That's the thing. That is not a confirmed high. So if you place a trade now, a short trade, and you put your stop losses above the highs, right? You just food for the sharks. You're just food for the sharks, right? This is not a confirmed high at all. If you were to take a short, maybe you would have to put your stop losses above the high, above this high, which is the previous confirmed high, right? But then, not only you are still, what happened? I don't know. But not only you are in a speculative trade, but your stop loss is very wide. I don't understand what's so funny, man. Explain it to me because I am a fan of comedy, of stand-up comedy. So USD CAD hot, hot, but not yet, not there yet. Right. So I thought that I just can't time these shows to to be able to take a trade with you guys. I try my best, but this is going to take a more. I mean, this is going to take more time. And well, yesterday I was live for about 2 hours. I'm not going to repeat that because I have a session with the F1 strategy team. No, it's a meme of Cristiano Ronaldo. I thought you knew that. Ah, you know the yeah, fuck soccer and fuck the World Cup. I don't know why I called it soccer because to me it's football. I like it, but I had an issue uh, with Qatar Airways last week. That's why I wasn't around last week. I mean, I spent like 3 days from airport to airport because I was on my way to Bali, and um, I had everything, and I mean, Qatar Airways didn't let me in on the plane because they were saying that I needed that hey thing, and I was only on transit. A big fucking mess. And because it was Thanksgiving in the United States, I was on waiting list on all of the planes back, all of the flights back home until Sunday. So I had it after 2 days. Going from from city to city to try to find a way back home. I just said fuck it, and I had to buy another ticket from another airline to come back home. It was a struggle, fucking nightmare. That's why fuck the World Cup. Hi Stephen, may I ask you your thoughts on long GBP USD about now? Ah, I like that. talking amongst yourselves. And you see here, I mean, yeah, the reversal is not confirmed. Ooh, let's have a look at this. I am not going to take another buy on the pound USD, right? But let's just have a fucking looks. Um, so this is, I mean, this could be in fact something that we might want to look at, right? So what am I looking at here, right? The, I mean, price taking out these highs. Um, right. So this is the thing, right? My setup was this. Here is where, I'm going to use straight lines. Actually, no. This is where this market changed its character to bullish right here, right? This is the demand zone, or the gap that I was trading to the upside. Here's the confirmation, the break of the structure. Here's the confirmation that this market is going to continue higher, right? So again, deep buyers, right? Deep buyers on the previous broken highs getting fucked. Now all you have to do is just look for that demand zone around here, right? To pinpoint your entry long. I am not going to take that. I am not going to take that. I'm not interested in taking that. I'm just waiting for gold at the moment. So basically, it should be something here. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be right back. Oh shit! Oh. So, uh, should be something like around these levels, because we also have this previous broken highs or this previous key level, right? Where we could also see deep buyers. I'm not interested in taking this trade at all, but this is something that you could look at. Anybody heard? That's a great song. So, a last look on. Thank you, Andreas. A last look on gold before I go away. Right. Oh, looking good. Oh boy. Right. So, 1 minute. Right. Here we go. So, here's what I could see as, the break of those lows is something. Yeah, maybe. It is setting up very nicely. Far from being confirmed yet. Um, there's something like this should, in fact, be. I'm not gonna take this trade just yet. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, something like this could in fact be very good. I'm not taking this trade because this is not my entry model, right? I'm just brainstorming this. This is way too soon. This is way too soon, right? This is way, way, way too soon. But it is setting up very nicely. You know, again, taking this particular trade just way too speculative. Where can I learn the way you analyze for day trading? Share some specific resources book if possible. You can learn from me, mate. You can learn from me. I mean, I'm gonna tell you this, right? I didn't invent this. I did not invent anything. I have learned everything that I know from other traders, other people. Now, the way that I trade, um, no one taught me the way that I trade. I have taken a ton of information and resources from one place to the other, and I have built my entry models, right? The F1 strategy is something that I built myself. That is pure me. You know, there's a ton of free information about liquidity, supply and demand zone. The thing is that I'm not going to guide you to um, outside of my company. I'm never going to do that. What I can do is tell you that anybody that wishes to have one-on-one coaching sessions, they are available, right? It's not cheap. It is not cheap because my hourly is very high, right? When I say my hourly is very high, is that if I dedicate 1 hour to you, I have to charge what I would make normally if I were trading or doing my own stuff, right? That's my hourly worth. But just email support to get that information, mate. Yeah. Oh, before I started a mentorship program, but I just didn't have the time to you know, I didn't have the time, right? And so I refunded everybody um, because I wasn't happy with what I was giving them. And that mentorship program was very cheap. It was, I don't remember, like £200 per month. But we had a unique group, where we shared trades and talked about the markets every day. Said 2 sessions per week. But I didn't. I just didn't have any. I didn't have the time to. Oh boy,